You are now tuned in to Tambout Tuesdays.
Tambout Tuesdays.
Only on S.STREET Media.
S.STREET Media. S.STREET Media.
The evolution of media is us.
The evolution. The evolution.
You know what I'm talking about?
We here.
It's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday. Love and light. We made it. We here. We did it.
How would y'all translate Tambout Tuesdays to Spanish? Because I feel like I was like, dímelo Marte.
Hablamos de Marte.
Tambout Marte.
Hablamos de Marte.
Tambout.
Hablando de Marte.
But I feel like it's supposed to be like a slang. This is like
right.
I
don't know.
¿Qué lo que martes?
¿Qué lo que martes? Chimetrufias martes. I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of
Don't do that. That's too much pressure, white girl.
Fuck white
Don't do that shit.
Don't be
You don't need a Spanish. You don't need a Spanish translation.
Wait a minute.
I'm
Wait a
just trying to
minute.
learn this shit.
Is that really? It's 2 words, guys.
What?
Is it
Really?
really that much pressure?
Yes, I'm saying.
Wow.
You know what I'm talking about?
I don't. I'm
Wow.
okay, Nifa.
Thank you, Nifa.
Heard you, girl.
Thank you, Nifa.
How? Go ahead, girl. Do the ha one more time. Ha.
Who you?
Who?
Laughs in Spanish.
Judge on translation.
Right.
Tambout is technically 2 words, or technically it's 3 words, but different. So don't do that.
Right.
It's a compound
Okay,
word.
so
And hablamos is technically
Tambout.
So it's
No.
like Tambout.
so wouldn't you then? Okay.
No.
No, don't go there with us.
No. You can't, wouldn't you then?
Don't get technical.
You can't,
on the
wouldn't you then?
translations.
You know what?
That's it.
I'm gonna do the research and I'm gonna tell you how to.
You do that. I'm glad you said that.
I'm gonna translate
Yo,
it.
honestly though,
All right,
You
Google.
came with some
I feel
half-ass
like
Spanish. I'd have been tight. Like, bitch, we not doing that.
I feel like
go
when
to
you
it.
translate from English to Spanish, it just sounds better. Like you can't translate from Spanish to English and have it sound the same.
No.
Like one of my favorite songs is Nadie Se Meta, and he starts the song with Hoy quiero beber. I can't sing that in English like today I wanna drink.
Right.
You could,
It
but
does
you sound
not-
crazy.
Right.
Exactly.
In Spanish, it's still sexy. It's
Right.
like,
It
just
sounds
get
lit.
some
hey.
Woo. We lit. Yeah. Not
That's
in
the beauty.
English.
That's why it's one of the romance languages.
And then you try to translate Es mi vida, and you're like,
It's mine.
you on a whole fucking Bon Jovi mode talking about it's
Yeah.
my life.
Guitar and drums. No, that's
Right.
a fact.
It's now or never.
Right, because Gangsta's
I
saying that. That's a
wanna
fact.
We gonna talk about it forever.
I can't.
So if you don't look at me like that with such a fucking, she's
like, you fucking white
she
girl.
looked at me like you deliberately disobeyed me.
I did no such thing. I have no idea what in the bloody hell. I'm gobsmacked by
It's
this
you know what
remark.
it
I'm
is.
just
I think it's her
utterly-
sexy outfits and her hot nails. She's
Oh,
feeling
I
very
think
hot and
so.
spicy.
Well,
like
I always
spicy
feel hot
spice.
and spicy, but I'll take it.
Okay,
I'll
baby.
take it.
She said it's a regular Tuesday,
You know.
nothing new.
Nothing new, but I'll take it. I mean, if that's
She looking
what
like
you're-
a bowl of oatmeal and shit over here. Like, okay, heard you, nice and hot.
Oh,
It's the color.
Sophie's
It's so
like-
pretty.
Sophie's like, it's Avena,
Oatmeal?
bitch.
It's Avena.
It's Avena.
It's like, don't fucking call me oatmeal. You're not fucking
That's
oatmeal.
rude.
I'm like, it's the color.
Oatmeal's nice and thick and hot. What's rude about that?
She
It's
said you
also
thick and
lumpy.
hot.
No, it's not. Not if you make it right.
make
It's
it
not
right.
lumpy.
that's true.
No, if you make porridge right, it's not lumpy. Oatmeal's always gonna be
Porridge.
Nah, I need
because
to make you
has that
oatmeal then.
rigid
Porridge.
edge.
Nah, I need to make you oatmeal.
That means it's gonna be watery.
No, not at all. It'll be thick. I just grind the oats. I don't lock them.
Oh, you grind the oats, huh?
Yes.
Oh, all right.
Well then,
Breakfast
that's
at
all you had to
Tony's.
say.
Yeah, I
She
like
grinds
to.
the oats.
Heard
I
you.
do. I grind the oats.
Grind the ounce.
I mean, listen. Have
Which
you guys
brings me
ever? Have
to
you
my
guys
next
ever done
topic.
those jars where you put the oats in? You make oatmeal
overnight
for the
oats?
overnight oatmeal.
Yeah.
I never.
Overnight.
Listen, I went through
I don't like it.
when I
I'm
got
more
my
like an instant kind of bitch. Like,
nah, girl.
I like the instant
Hot
shit.
water,
I
packet.
Hurry up.
No,
I'm
no.
into Fosca
Listen,
oats.
when
Like,
you don't
Quick in 1
have
minute, shit is amazing.
no. When you don't have a kitchen, my kitchen got redone and I did not have a kitchen
had
for
a hot
8
plate?
days. Que hot plate del diablo. They didn't give us shit. We were freezing our asses off. They were redoing
So
my
why you go to
balcony, my
CNC
window.
and go buy a hot plate?
No,
Wait,
because
you
I
went
had
right down the block
because you
from
know what I
CNC.
This
had.
is what inspired
I wasn't
the
working there.
overnight oats.
Yes,
Heard you.
But let me tell you how these overnight
It's
oats
just
helped
some
us
white
so
people
much.
shit you put in a mason jar. It's even too white for me because I'm like.
Oh damn, bitch! I know she did not just
Yeah,
say it
it's
was
like
too
you
white for
put
her.
the oats, you put the blueberries, the cinnamon, the honey,
Right,
some
and
oat milk or almond milk, and you're like shake it up and you're good to go. Like
Wait, and
no.
then you let it sit overnight,
Yeah, you
and
put it
it's
in the
soft
fridge
enough to
overnight,
eat.
yeah.
No, oh, it becomes delicious. If you do it the way I do it, it's like
You
a
basically
custard.
soaking them.
I guess I did it wrong because
So you sow your oats.
I
she
was
sowed
so
oats,
I was
guys.
sowing oats
Mine
all
was
over
a
the
chunky
place.
smoothie.
No, oh fuck your life. Mine was not a
Not a
chunky
chunky
smoothie.
smooth.
I put that
But
shit in the
the crock
NutriBullet. I
pot-
was like,
The crock pot saved my life when I was going through that.
Crock pots are amazing.
Yeah,
They
I
will
would
save
I would
anyone's
put
life.
dinner. I
They're
would
great
put
for
dinner
wheat
the
butter.
night before.
No,
Yes.
shout out to crock pots.
Word.
I had like
Thank
two
you,
of them.
crock
bitches.
pot maker.
Did
whoever
you know
are, inventor.
that you can make a pizza and a cake in a crock pot?
Yeah.
Google it.
a
You
pizza?
can make anything
Google
in
it.
a fucking crock pot.
Google it.
A pizza.
I heard
You
a
can
cake. I didn't know about a pizza.
That's amazing.
Yeah, you could
Google
do
it.
anything in a crock pot. I love a crock pot. Whoever invented crock pot, you were the fucking.
I don't even know
Yeah.
about
genius.
stews and stuff.
What?
Yo,
And
so-
making
yeah.
and making meats really tender.
So before we get into our recipe book and shit, I just
Right.
want to say this real quick
Yo,
because
we should make a
before I
Tambout
forget,
Tuesday recipe.
I had a dude come like describe me, and it sounded like he was describing baked good, and I told him I was like,
Oh.
"Motherfucker, you just described a cheesecake." He's
What was
like,
the
well, what did he say?
description?
he was
Exactly.
like,
Elaborate.
"You're delicious and tasty and yummy," and I was like, "That's a cheesecake. That's a cheesecake."
So your brain went to cheesecake when he said delicious.
Because I had
Tasty
just
and yummy.
I have
First of
recent.
all-
There was more to that. There was more to that. If you
There
go on
has
my-
to be because
if you go on my Instagram
nothing but
page,
delicious, yummy, and tasty.
if you go
Bun
on,
and cheese is delicious, yummy, and tasty.
I
A
mean,
June
rice
plum.
and beans is delicious, yummy, and tasty.
if you
But
go,
ahead.
if you go on my Instagram page, there's one of my story
Some
highlights.
people
I
think
have all
licorice
text
is
messages and
yummy
messages that I've
too.
received from people that I screenshot that I think are funny. I don't tell who it is. I don't show their face or their number or nothing. But you'll see that message on there, and I was like, you just described the cheesecake. Like, no. Like, I was telling you to describe me. Like, tell me I'm enticing. Tell me I'm this. Tell me I'm that. I'm like, I don't want to hear the
stunning.
things I know.
Right.
Because I'm magically delicious.
Hello.
I was like,
Maybe that's what
and
he was
the
trying to
reason-
say, but didn't.
The reason I had said cheesecake is at the time I had just made infused cheesecake. And I was like, you just described the fucking cheesecake. Like,
I just made that.
That
But
makes
I hear
sense.
you.
That makes sense.
I mean, what would you if you guys were able to be a sweets? What would you be? Obviously, Carly's a fucking
I'd be a
cheesecake.
June
no,
plum.
no, because I don't even like. I don't
So
even
then,
like-
why did your mind go to
no.
cheesecake?
I'd be a June
I
plum.
would.
she just made one.
What would you mean?
A June plum.
A
June
plum? What
plum.
what is a June
That's
plum?
a fruit though.
Yeah, it's a fruit. It's like a cross
It's sweet.
between pineapple
What the fuck?
Oh,
and
a
an
plum?
apple.
And
I'm
why-
sorry.
It's like,
wait,
like
where's
a
the
pineapple
plum
and a
come from?
pear. It's like a cross between a pineapple and a pear. I think.
And what does
I'm
this
sorry.
look like?
And where does this
It's-
grow
it's,
at?
It's small in Jamaica.
Oh,
Of course.
Why did I even ask?
She said,
Why did you ask?
She said,
Duh.
It's like-
"Nigga,
it's like-
Right.
It's like the size of a plum, like, but more like
Oh,
a plum
love
pear. It's
Okay.
like,
You know what? I totally got. We have.
Is it a plum
our-
pear or a pineapple pear? Because you confusing me.
Okay.
It's a pineapple pear.
You know what? Next
to me,
Tuesday,
the
bring
taste
some,
is a cross.
'cause
If I could, I would. I wish I could.
We're gonna have to get this shit.
It's hard. It's
expedited.
hard, it's
We
hard
going
to
to
find a pear.
Jamaica.
If you find one a pear, they're gonna charge you like $4.49 a pound or something crazy.
That's
Well-
the price of green grapes right now.
That's
With no
ridiculous.
seeds though, right? Them
Seedless
shits ain't got no
grapes.
seeds and that's fake, so I don't even want it. Keep 'em. I don't even
this
need-
is
I,
true.
I haven't had a decent grape in.
I've been
Wait,
trying to find
so
the
what
red.
sweet
gold
would you
grape.
be?
All right, yeah. Move it right along.
I think I would be one of those decadent chocolate cakes. You know, those super fucking chocolate cakes.
With
real
the
fudgy
extra
ones?
extra thick fudge in the middle that
With
you
the
get from like
ganache,
the diner.
nah, with the
with the
ganache
ganache. Oh
on
my
the
God.
top. Yeah, I would be that
Heard you.
extra super
ganache.
fucking
The
real
sweetening.
decadent shit.
Decadent.
Okay.
Yeah, the real decadent shit. That's what I'd be.
Decadent or decadent?
Decadent. You know what the fuck I was saying.
You know
We
what
got
you're
you.
talking
We
about.
got you.
Right.
What would you be,
Tony
Carly?
is decadent.
What would you be?
We're about to add that to Webster's. I was just feel like, you know,
That's
I
an
would be
Urban
like a
Dictionary.
strawberry shortcake or something.
Oh, strawberry shortcake?
A strawberry
A strawberry
shortcake.
shortcake is a perfect.
She is
dessert.
so
A
white.
strawberry shortcake cupcake. That's what I would
to be specific.
be. Or maybe like a
love
pineapple
this
upside
bitch.
down cake.
Oh, that's another good one.
Yeah,
love
I like the
pineapple
pineapple upside down cake.
That's not
You're definitely
I
a
can't be a
pineapple.
flan because my boo don't eat it. No, I'm just kidding.
I would like to
What?
be edible cookie.
How
How many
milligrams?
milligrams?
Cookies.
And it's
How
and
many
it's,
milligrams,
it's sweet
though?
and they get you high.
500.
500. No.
500.
Be 200.
500.
Be 2,000.
I
Be 2,000.
Good
for you.
Have a good time.
Oh, speaking of, no, that's great. So
Chill
this
with
is
me
a
for
good
a while.
eat that shit.
No,
Chill with me for a
this is
while.
a good
Knock out.
segue. This is a good
I want you to
segue.
knock out.
You said 200. You said 500. You said be 2,000. When is less more?
But that's what I'm saying. I don't want you to knock out. I want you to
Right,
enjoy
so,
it. Chill
right.
me for a while.
Right.
All
Be
right,
up.
because
Be
my
present,
brain, when
baby.
she
Be
said,
present.
when she
More
said
is
when is
always
less more, when it comes to edibles and milligrams,
More is always
less is
better.
not more.
Yeah,
Less is not more.
More is
But
better.
when if you want to like apply that to real life somehow, because y'all know we always get literal and technical. If you want to apply that to real life, like less is definitely more. Like I feel like I'm gonna be more impressed if you bring me home one flower that you was like, oh, that reminds me of her, rather than
Instead of
bringing
a
me
dozen.
some cliche dozen roses that you felt like, oh, this is what everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, or
So, right. So if you got one, I'm just putting it out there, one carnation that's
like a
he's
daisy.
That was
walking
my
by, or
grandmother's
daisy, right?
favorite.
That's your favorite, or daisy. Because that's the first thing that came to my head, right? Because Carly Carnation. I'm sorry.
I mean, but on the flip side,
It's an alliteration.
That's cute.
on the flip side, let's
a
go
correlation.
more when you just quiet and don't say too much.
Right.
People
Right.
be
But
like,
also
what
too.
is going on?
Right. It makes people want to wonder.
When you say
right.
something, they already know.
Right. But also too, sometimes too though, sometimes if you don't say enough, you may miss out. Right. Because people weren't aware of how much you knew of what you come
Right.
with. Right.
You
So-
know something? I agree with that.
So I think it's all
100%.
situational.
It is,
You know,
it is.
sometimes more is more,
And
Right.
less is
sometimes
less.
less is more,
Right.
and sometimes
Less is less.
and sometimes less
It's
is less.
circumstantial. It's about perspective and shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's grown
It's
nigga
all
shit.
si-
Because
it's all
when you young, you like,
situational.
no.
So that just
I said.
no, it's true, it's true. But that
all
just
right.
brings me back to like
all right.
I feel grown when I have conversations.
I got
like
a
this.
perfect example of how somebody misconstrued and fucked that up of
Uh-oh.
less is more.
Okay.
You ain't hear it from us.
Oh.
right.
But somebody sent us a message and they was like, I was chilling with my dude last night and I really realized that the little things make me happy. So I was like, what little things? Turn your phone off. What little things? You know what I'm saying? Like, because I love little things. Like, you could bring me home a paintbrush that you know I love, like the certain stroke, and that shit would make me fucking happy. I love peanut butter
I'm the
cups. You
same
could
way.
bring that home for me and I'd be like, oh my God,
Right,
thank
right.
you.
I'm the same way. Yeah.
She said, or he said, their significant other passed them bud and a Dutch and said, roll this. And that just made them happy. But you ain't hear it from us.
That's the little things.
But that's I'm like, those are the normal things. Those are not little things. Those are not acts of kindness. That doesn't show any, you know what I mean? That was just like, yo, roll
That's
this.
a different
They
conversation.
they were put to
That's
work.
about
That person was
standards
put
and
to
shit.
work.
And
actually.
I was like, I tried.
That's niggas don't really ask me to roll up too much. I'm excited when a nigga asks me to roll.
oh,
That's
I ain't
different.
had
That's
my
different.
own weed
'Cause
to
you
roll
probably got
up,
a
so I
choppy
got
roll.
That's a
excited.
whole other conversation where I don't want
Your
hurt
joint
nobody's
probably
feelings.
pull
So
crazy
shout out
fast.
to you, boo.
Right.
You roll that
You
weed
got
up.
Right.
sprung off of that, but
You have a
really
good
he
time.
ain't
You
want to
enjoyed
roll,
that.
so
I don't
he
like
could
that
text
weed.
his other
You feel me?
bitches and shit.
But just know, with love, I tell you, aspire to, have bigger goals and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe if
Once
we
more
buy
for
you the
yourself.
weed,
Ain't
you
nothing
feel
wrong
me?
with having
If he come
standards.
through with a half, you like, wow. This nigga came through with a
Sexy.
half?
Like,
for nothing?
right.
Like, for nothing? That different. Like, that's
Roll
all I'm
that for
saying.
the
And I say
next.
that with
Roll that for the
love.
next
Yo,
week.
I say
but
that with
speaking
a big
about
heart,
that,
Like, ooh,
Like-
he ain't wear the same jeans as yesterday. He must love me and shit.
Right.
Like, no.
I think this
don't
generation of
romanticize
dating
normal
has
shit.
gone mentally fucking insane, bro.
Yo, let me just say, because, obviously everybody knows I'm from a younger generation of from y'all. You know
Oh
what I'm
God,
saying?
okay,
I'm
Carly.
10 years or
Whatever.
Womp, womp, womp.
But
La,
you know
la,
what
la,
though?
la,
You know what though?
la.
I always brag about the fact that my closest friends are women that are a little bit older than me. 'Cause
We
I feel
seasoned.
like I just feel like
like the little bit.
I'm happy
not
you
only
laugh that way. It lets me know that it
Not
didn't
only-
sound funny.
not only does it show
Women that are older.
my
Your
maturity
maturity,
level,
right,
but
right.
it shows that like we have a great understanding.
Of
We have
course.
you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
so like
Dollface.
I like that. I like that.
Right,
All my
right.
friends have always been older than me, except for my best friend. I've
Right.
always dated men older than me. Like so, I enjoy that.
I like to
because
rock the cradle.
I
Right.
consider myself. Wait, no, you don't. I consider myself to be somewhat of an old soul. You know what I'm saying? So like I respect that. I appreciate that. And I was going somewhere with this, but my brain said, "Woo!" But I thought my generation was bad.
Oh yeah.
When I'm looking at
This
my
new
nieces and my nephews or people that just recently turned 18, teenagers, I'm like, yo, y'all got it all fucked up. Y'all got it all fucked up. Stop fucking everybody. Stop lying to
But
people.
that just also goes to show, like, with age comes, like, wisdom, and you're going to say what your parents told you.
Wait,
like,
don't you wait a minute?
No,
Don't you
true.
fucking hate when something happens and all of a sudden you go back to one of your teenage years, like, and you're like, fuck my mom, I fucking hate you. Yeah, I know you were right.
I never said that.
Right. Not fuck your mom, but, like, you know.
Somebody, you got people watching live.
No, like real talk.
Hey, live viewers.
I'm gonna keep it real with you.
All brilliant points. Yup. Weed for your ladies is a small thing. And someone said, I got peanut butter cups for the cute blonde.
Hey, heard that? Send her those cups. We like that.
And she
But
loves
we're gonna
it.
have some anyway.
You could have said that with a PSA, like, yo.
It's for all of
we
you.
We can give it to you for all of y'all, but on
Right.
the strength
Of the blonde one.
You fucked that up, son. You fucked that package up. But we forgive you.
Espérate. Can I just say that I want to appreciate the fact that somebody said that I'm cute, even though the pictures that have been posted recently
We're horrible.
You were terrible.
That's not what we really look like, guys.
I was like,
We
I'm
look
never
totally
wearing
different.
a Scully with braids again because I look like the Uber fucking dyke.
No.
Like,
It's always cute. It don't matter what it is.
people always just assume because I'm always in like sweats or a ponytail or a bun. People always assume that I'm just a fucking lesbian. And I'm like, yo, y'all can keep believing that because don't hit on me then. Y'all can keep believing that. But I'm like, oh my
But
God,
then
wait,
that
let me because I'm a girl.
That just relates to the topic that we touched on previously, the whole generation thing.
This is
Because
true.
it's only because that whole
It's horrible.
lesbian homosexual thing has been highlighted
It's
so
horrible.
much in the past decade
It's
that
horrible.
people automatically assume if you look a certain way and move a certain kind of way that's what it is. Whereas no,
Back
I'm
in the day, they
just
said it
I'm just
behind your back.
comfortable.
Like,
you
now
know
they
what I'm trying to
say it in
say?
your face, like,
Meanwhile-
Or maybe
you like
not even
bitches and shit?
or not even so much and said it behind your back, but you had people that.
No, yeah, it was said behind your
That-
head. It was like, yo, I think that bitch like bitches. But you wouldn't say it to
Yo,
now.
let me
It's
tell
okay to be
y'all a
like,
story,
yo,
though.
you like bitches
Let me
and
tell
shit?
y'all a
Like,
story.
True that.
I worked for a trucking company.
Well then,
It was nothing.
I can see that.
But men.
tell them Large Marge sent you.
I mean,
Olga's here
certain
to handle
stereotypes
Olga.
are there for a reason and shit. But that's
That's not here or there.
Olga is here to get the job done.
She picks things up and she puts them down. She
I
picks them
pick
up
you
and
up
and she
and
puts you
down.
down.
Where does tell them Large Marge sent you? Where that come from?
I forgot the name of the movie. I'm trying to remember the movie right now.
Herman.
Oh my god, I love that
Are
movie.
you shit?
He creeped me the fuck
that the
out. I'm
bike
sorry,
movie?
guys. He creeped
That's
me
the
out.
one where he was going for the bike and then the
Yeah.
trucker, the lady with the trucker.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Anyway, Marge.
I worked at a trucking company. I'm not gonna say what company because fuck you.
It don't matter.
Right. Fuck
It
you.
was mainly my coworkers were West Indians. It was all men.
They're interesting.
I was the only woman that worked in the warehouse or on the trucks. There was like 3 other bitches there. They was like in their 70s. I work in the office, so I'm the only woman in this company.
And then they West Indian and you a white girl. They definitely.
They definitely-
I had a phone.
That bitch
interview.
gay. She all the way live gay.
I had a phone interview the first time, and because of my voice, because I sound so sweet and delicate and showing on, he was like, I don't know if you're gonna be a right fit. I was like, listen, man, let me just come down there. You can see me. I'll lift a couple tables or something.
Olga strong.
And I went there and I lifted up a farm table. It was a 12-foot solid wood table, and I lifted that shit up and I threw it up on the side of my arms, and I was like, what's up? You gonna give me 17 an hour? And
So
And this man, thinking back, I'm like, oh, that's kind of fucked up. He's like, oh, you're not a delicate little flower. And I was
No,
like,
sir. None of us are.
I just need a job. So anyway, long story short, I was talking about a dude one day, like venting, because I was on the phone yelling back and forth, and then like whatever, everybody got cool. So my one coworker that we had got really cool. He was like, you don't like girls? And I was like, what are you saying? He's like, I'm like, yo, don't be fooled by how I come up in here, how I be dressed with my hat and my bandana and whatever. Like, yo, what do you say? He's like, nah, you strong. So I'm like, oh, because I'm strong, I like girls. Like, matter of fact, he was Jamaican too. So
That's rude.
he was
as
like,
shit.
if I would have known, I would have tried to take you out. And I was like,
It's not gonna work,
I was
honey.
like,
I don't shit where I eat.
No, let me tell you what I told him though, because this dude was like 52 years old, and this was a couple years ago, so you could have been my daddy. All
Right, right.
he don't care
So
because
I
you want to
took-
know why? Your father liked a girl once upon a time in his life. But keep going. Like somebody's
right.
daughter.
You totally
that
right.
would be his logic. That would be his logic. It's not right.
You can't
it's
help
nasty.
what you're attracted to. Because honestly, if he was good looking or I thought he was anything, I probably would have. Whatever. Anyway, that's for another day.
She likes older men.
I do.
Nah, I don't. Nah.
But
if you're old
don't-
enough to be my father,
No, not that old.
even if I'm old enough, I don't like it.
Respond to him.
I don't like it.
I told him, I said, well, first of all, you roll .3s with grabba, so this would never go anywhere.
Well, damn.
And he just looked at me, and the rest of that ride back to the warehouse was quiet.
Very quiet.
His dick shrunk like 3 inches.
Right? What?
Like shriveled
That
in
went into his belly button.
We used to roll up in the truck. We used to smoke on the way there, take breaks, because sometimes we'd have 4 hours in between. It's like, the fuck, I'm going to get paid, I'm going to smoke.
Did you wear a hat while you was working there?
No, I had a blue.
It's just a question.
No, I had a blue trucker hat that I wore a bandana underneath.
Oh, so she really looked like a...
The bitch had a bandana. I mean...
She really looked like a dog.
I did.
It's okay,
I mean,
though.
honestly, I describe like my fashion sense as like somewhat of a 12-year-old to 15-year-old boy who skates.
I mean, I totally understand. I think that when you're an alpha female, automatically people assume you're a lesbian. Because I went through that when... You know, I've gone through that where there's like, oh, you're so aggressive, Tony. What is wrong with you? Are you a lesbian? No, motherfucker. I'm just a fucking alpha girl that'll punch you in the face.
Right.
Have a great day.
Right.
But it's okay, Carly.
Yeah, because I'm just like, I have a short temper. I'm not a dyke.
That's how
I probably love dick more than everybody in this room.
No,
I probably love
yes.
dick more than
very
they
much
love
so.
their own dicks. Like,
Right.
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
No,
she
but
does.
that's
She
happened
does.
to me with like jokes though. Like I'll be joking with a dyke bitch or a lesbian bitch, and I'm like, you know, later get this big titty hug, and they think it's real, and I'm like, bitch, I'm just kidding. Like,
Listen,
Like
I had
you
a
be by the bathroom
situation.
later on.
Like,
The big titty hugs are for me. The straight
Listen.
You
friends.
said about your
I-
titties.
I had a situation with a futch.
You gonna take your bra off?
We could do
Right.
that. Oh, you want me to just get up under the bra?
Do you guys know what a futch is?
yeah, those
Feminine butch?
those like
Yeah, exactly. Feminine
semi-feminine
butch.
ones.
Right, that's
The
what
ones
I
that
call
take
them.
the do-rag off.
The-
I just had to adjust
no,
my-
no,
they
no,
respectful like
she was dead ass a futch. So
But
you
how
know,
does that even intertwine? Like,
well, that's
you're either,
because
I feel like it's lipstick lesbian or like I might
no,
as well
baby,
fuck with a dude
no,
because you look
no,
like a dude.
she's a fucking futch. She was like half
Those
man,
are
half
the
girl.
ones
She was a
that takes
futch,
the
so she
do-rag
was
off.
feminine,
but masculine.
I just feel like if you
A
sagging,
real butch not taking a do-rag
She was
off.
like
futch
metrosexual. Like what you would call a man that's metrosexual, that's what she was in the lesbian community.
I just feel like if you sagging your boxer briefs and I gotta go get you tampons, something ain't adding up.
Okay, first
Like,
of all,
it's just-
homie, she was like legit like a nigga, but like a girl nigga.
So that's what I'm saying. You might as well be with
Was
a
she
dude.
cute?
'Cause then you just
Yeah,
come back
yo,
and cry
yo,
over
let me tell you
fingers.
though.
I
So,
mean, I want.
so, Futchi, yeah, because
Yo, I
was
never
cute.
heard this.
I'm just saying, me personally, if I want to be with a woman,
you know what
I want that
it is.
shit to
My
look like a
god sister.
woman.
So my god sister is a lesbian, and she was married or whatever for a while, and I used to hang out with her and all her friends, and then you get to meet all these crazy bitches, and then you start naming them. So Futch came upon one day when Futchi tried to like manhandle me, and I was like, listen here, Futchi, and she was like, what the fuck did you call me? And I was like, a fucking Futch, because you're like half man, half fucking girl. I don't know what the fuck you are. I'm still trying to figure this shit out. Either you're gonna be aggressive or you're gonna be a sweet cupcake. What you gonna fucking do?
Pick a side.
Pick a side. But then, I was like, all right, Futcharella. So what's your
Fuchiana.
Fuchiana?
Bust
What's-
down, Fuchiana.
what-
Bust down, Fuchiana.
What is it that you're? What is it?
I
that
want to
you're-
see you bust down.
What is it that
Calm
you really
down,
think about yourself?
Fuchiana. Level your testosterone and
On the
shit.
camera.
Nah, but you know what I loved
Bust it,
about her?
bust
That
it.
she explained to me that
On the camera.
full, like, they walk around. I didn't know this, that full dykes, please don't kill me because I love y'all. I think
You
y'all
ain't hear
sexy.
from us.
You didn't hear from us.
I know what you're gonna say.
But y'all be walking around with like a strap on.
I know what you're gonna
all
say.
the time?
There was a lady that I
no.
used to work with.
And that kind of
There was a lady I used to work with,
So-
and she
I started feeling people up and shit. I was like at this party, like, I'll be back. Hold on
But
one
why
second.
would that shock you? Because, right, bitches, right,
Uh-huh.
or rather, I'm sorry, niggas that want to be bitches walk around with whole fake boobs all the time.
Okay, see,
they tuck their
well,
junk.
but wait, what
It
would
is,
shock
I'm
me
like-
is that we're at a party and you have your 13-incher hanging from your fucking leg like it's an accessory.
Yo, we ain't wasting no time. No, I'm gonna let you know what's about to go down.
It's a good time.
Guess what?
It's a party in them motherfuckers.
I'm about to
I personally feel like that was her way of like, I know you see me looking cute and I got mascara and my fake lashes on and shit, but yo, bitch, I don't play no games. Look at this big dick.
Right.
That's her version.
Wait,
of
mascara
great
and a dick? No.
That's her version of great
There
sweats.
was a woman that I used to work with. I'm not gonna say her name necessarily, but
Obviously.
she looked like a man.
You ain't hearing from us.
Like,
Right.
but you knew she was a woman,
Right.
And I used to work in a group home,
She need estrogen.
and I used to work with her in the girls unit, and she was in the girls unit, and she was just like that type, but she used to say like, "Y'all got my shit on me right now."
Ooh.
Strapped, cause I'm strapped.
Wait, so I'm curious when they have to pee.
No, I think she would walk with it.
Just in
So
a bag?
in the event, no, she used to wear it.
it was
on her
strapped
as
with
if
their
it
strap
was-
on. Yeah, with their strap
it was
on.
like it was a part of her.
Oh my God.
That don't sound sanitary.
People
just for
from
fucking
Sammy's,
purposes.
please
even worried
don't
about
kill
being
me.
sanitary. I'm
My
just-
my 2 lesbian girls that come to Sammy's, do not choke me for what I'm about
Tandy
to
said, "I
say.
like it dirty."
They definitely wear the whole strap on.
I don't.
And the strap on has a little P unit, because I have 2 customers.
Well, I would imagine so, because why wouldn't it? Like, I mean,
Like what you mean a P unit? Somewhere we can urinate from?
yeah.
Like the actual urination.
I didn't know that. That's
crazy.
It has a
that
little.
ain't right.
It has a little like the
Like,
thing.
it's 2021. Okay, they got that.
Straps, yeah.
I mean, there's straws and tubes and shit. Like,
Nah, but
it's
that
too
ain't
easy.
right, because it's just like that. I'm not even gonna overthink this right
I'm
now.
just
That ain't right.
saying.
I
I'm just
personally don't like fake dicks to begin with. So if I wanted to pursue a woman and have sex with another woman,
It's
I want you to be a woman.
Just give me your womanness.
Just be a woman.
Agreed.
Just scissor.
Agreed.
You just gonna scissor.
just
all
scissor.
night.
You
Yup.
walking around grabbing a rubber dick. That's not a turn on. I'm looking
trash.
at you like, yo, did they just release you from the psych ward? Like,
Agreed.
you know what I'm saying?
Agreed.
Like, that shit is just,
Agreed.
And like, even in them pornos, like they be sucking a plastic dick. Like, who is that for?
Who feels it?
Y'all doing that for the purpose of the
Who
porno.
feels it knows it. And
Because-
since nobody feels it, nobody knows it's going on.
And nobody knows it but me.
You know, the sad thing
But
is
I'm saying,
that
though,
it's
like-
on the website because people watch that stupid shit.
No,
That
yeah,
is
but
true.
so it's for porn purposes. I really don't feel like there's a lesbian couple out there like,
Right.
suck my dildo.
Right.
No, bitch,
You
look
look
my
so cute
clit.
when you suck
Like,
this
what are you
fake
talking
dick.
about?
That's pretty. Spit on the fake dick.
How does it even feel?
Choke on the fake dick.
What does it even
chocolate
smell?
syrup
What
for the
does it
fake dick.
smell and taste like?
No, thank you.
I
would
feel
not
like
like
it
to know.
definitely has a rubber smell.
Exactly.
And a rubber
Like I said,
taste.
Because
I-
condoms
I
stink
don't-
enough. Not that I'm promoting unsafe sex.
Please have safe sex, people, because STDs are added high.
But-
So please have safe sex. My daughter works at a
Yeah,
freaking
man.
City MD, and she's tired of you freaking infested bitches coming in.
There's
if you
people
suck
out here
a fake
Yeah,
dick,
herpes is going
and
around.
if you suck a fake dick and fuck a fake dick, don't put it from the pussy to the ad to pad to the pussy.
Yeah, because you're
Don't
gonna
do
get an
that.
infection.
Because you're gonna get
They
that's
got
bad
bacteria.
bacteria.
Like antibacterial
Bacteria.
soap. It takes
Right.
2
You're
minutes.
welcome.
It takes 2 minutes.
We're just trying to help you.
We're just trying to help you out.
Alcohol is great. Don't
So when
kill
you have
nobody.
a real one, you shouldn't do it either. It's the same
Right.
thing.
Either way.
Yeah.
Yeah, those don't make sense, but there's a market.
Just
for
keep
shit
it to
like
the
that.
front.
There's a
Let's
market
just
for
keep
shit
it
like
to the
that.
front, guys. Okay, I'm
Or
not
that.
judging.
That works too.
But let's
keep
let's
it-
get back to the origin. Why did everything get so wild?
I mean, I like WoW, but you know,
I guess I'm a square.
it just
Because you're not around.
there's processes. There's
Yo,
processes.
I don't know. I can't.
I mean, I feel like for
just
me
the
to
thought
really,
of it, I get.
I feel like for me to really unleash my full freak potential, like it's not just with anybody.
Yeah,
But I feel
not
like
just with
to be
anybody.
a
You can't
lesbian,
be
isn't
telling anybody
scissoring
just
like
anything.
the ultimate lesbian thing? Like, isn't that when you're? I'm just.
You know what
am
I call
wrong?
it? I'm glad you mentioned
As
it.
a lesbian, aren't you supposed to scissor?
You know what I call it?
You don't want the dick, so you want the pussy.
You know-
so you're supposed to rub.
This is
the,
okay. So this is where all the confusion
Let me
comes
tell y'all
in,
what
right?
I call it before I forget. I call it clapping patties.
Clapping
It's patty clapping.
That's disgusting. But
I wouldn't
you.
want to do it. I
That's,
feel like it
that
just
don't
takes
make
a lot
it sound
of work.
enticing at all. And I'm
It just takes
But
a lot of
bumping
work.
uglies
Like
never
you
sounded
spread your
good
pussy
either.
lips and try to get your clit on my. I just feel like there's no actual stimulation involved from that. Like
no,
to me,
you
it's
can
just,
get stimulation.
No, there's
That's
definitely
not,
stimulation
that's
from that.
But what my question is,
excuse me.
isn't that as lesbian as it gets? Like, right?
Right.
You
Clapping
why-
patties. That's what I call
You gonna make a
it.
song?
Clapping patties.
Oh, how about this?
Clapping
patties. Clapping patties. Okay.
Now I'm talking
Sophie
about
Clap on,
A
clap
cheer.
off.
No.
I'm sorry.
All right, sorry.
A cheer.
I'm
No.
sorry.
Okay.
I thought it was to like the beat of we will rock you.
Okay, so then if it's gonna be to the beat of that, then you gotta say clapping, patties.
Okay.
Clapping, patties.
Me.
Patties.
Okay.
Alright,
See,
but-
that's better.
but either
That's
way.
better. The cheer was scary.
and
little
then
bit scared.
we
I'm
could
like,
like
that's
Or I could do R&B. I'm gonna clap your
No,
patty.
just
You
stop,
gonna
just
clap
stop.
my patty.
There you go.
We
See,
gonna
I
clap
was
some
gonna go-
patties.
I
Now
was
we
gonna go the other
clapping
way.
patties.
I was gonna go the other way and take it to the
Patties
rap
are clapping.
and be like, Patty clapping, still scared of that Patty wagon.
Hey,
Yo,
hey.
how do we even get here?
I have
I
no
don't
idea
know.
because it's
It-
only
it's
on
just
Tambout
gone too
Tuesday.
far.
Me on Tambout Tuesday.
this is what
I feel like y'all know me well enough to know how my brain works already, so y'all know how we got
it's
here.
always gonna get to a song.
Y'all know how we got here. It's always gonna come into a remix or some shit. So
Right.
But so
Right.
on the subject
Back to
of
what you're
strap-ons,
saying.
right?
Right.
So it just go to show that eventually
Go get the strap.
You want to feel
You
some
want some
dick.
penetration, right? That's what I was getting. That's what I was getting.
I
at,
feel
but
like
go
if
ahead.
you decide to be a lesbian, you shouldn't be a full-on lesbian. You shouldn't be allowed to have dick.
But that's
You're
why I
greedy.
think like there's no such thing as because eventually you want something to go.
That's
in
not true. Honestly,
out.
let me tell you something.
Because
I'm gonna
they're-
say
because
that
of
only
the
because my
AGs
god
that are
sister, my
stone
god sister is a
cold.
full blown, and
Pull
she's
it out,
so
stick it
I will
back
tell
in.
you this: there are women out there who've never had a dick in their life who don't necessarily ever want one, who are disgusted by
Yes.
of a male.
The thought of it.
That ass, Wendy, I love you to death, but you are one of them, Wen. So I'm just
by
saying.
a male, yes, I understand that. But
No,
what
no,
I'm saying
no.
is
Period.
by
No, no, no.
even-
penetration-
even by a
Baby,
girl, they
baby.
don't want
Period.
no-
I'm saying period. She don't
So
want
no
no penetration.
insertion?
No, none of that. She's the nigga. She don't
Yup.
want none of that shit. What you talking about? Fucking don't play my.
she's what they call a touch me not.
Touch me now.
okay.
Touch me not because there's
Yo, you
different
got
kinds.
all the terminology.
There's different kinds
Word
of
the fuck
lesbians.
up.
There's
This
ones
bitch
that are
knows every
that they
terminology
want
under
Never heard that
motherfucking
they
before.
want
sun.
to be with women and they want
And
to play
touch
with
them
women,
and do that, but
they
they don't wanna be
want-
pleased.
They don't
Touched,
want that.
right.
And
Right.
like, that's crazy.
Well, I don't feel like that's crazy. I feel like it's more of like they're trapped in the wrong body. So
I
I
don't
kind
believe
of
trapped in the wrong body.
I do.
in my opinion.
So let me ask a question. So if a bitch fucks with another bitch and a dude, but don't eat pussy, is she gay?
No,
No.
not at all.
So to be gay, you gotta put the
You
pussy
gotta eat pussy
in
to
the
be
mouth.
gay.
Not even. No. Okay.
understand.
First
I
of all,
Based
I
on-
think
based on
honestly.
their-
Listen, I
That's a
really.
legit question.
I really think that it's more of a lifestyle and a preference of what you really like and want. Because honestly, there are a lot of women out here who like women, right? And are closet bitches, you know what I'm saying? Because they don't want society to judge them.
Right. They'll
Because
fuck 'em,
they
but
still.
won't suck 'em.
No.
They'll
Not
fuck
a-
them, but they won't claim them.
Right, they'll fuck them, but they won't claim them. But at the same time, I also feel that it's the taboo from, let's say, like the 90s and the early 2000s, where it was wrong to feel that way. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I feel like now
Deeper than that.
in
Go way further than that. But yes, I get it.
well, not really, babe. You say that we're way further than that, but
No,
it's
I
still.
mean, the stigma goes way further.
Oh, hell
further
yeah,
than that, but
hell
I get it.
yeah, hell yeah. Because in my age, when I was growing up, that was what? They looked down on you if you say that you like the girl. Child.
Right.
You wouldn't even say that though.
No, hell no. You
wasn't
wouldn't
cute.
dare
You
say
would-
that.
yeah.
It wasn't-
It wasn't
It's-
about
and
not
it's
being
cute
cute.
now.
It was just.
It's a
now
thing
it's
now.
a fab.
It's a thing
Now
now.
it's
Back then, it was
normal.
just
It's a trend.
porno
Yeah.
category.
Everybody and their mother out here.
Exactly.
It was just
It's
porno.
It's a trend.
Like,
Just a
on
porno
my block,
category.
in my hood, on God, in my
Fact.
hood, lesbians got fucked up by niggas.
Right.
Like that's how I grew up.
wanna wear a fake dick,
you
bitch?
think you a
Yeah.
nigga?
Right,
Bitch,
right.
pussy
But
from
that's
me.
the
Yeah,
whole.
sure, you not trying to
That's
be cute
why
and show
there
us your
was
titties?
right. That's
And-
why a lot of girls were in the closet. You know what I mean, and wouldn't come out and say what they really liked, and would
Right.
go through so much shit just to be them fucking selves.
Right.
So I feel like nowadays it's accepted to a degree. You know what I'm saying? Like even with families still don't fully accept fully gay kids. You know what I mean?
But now it's different because now it don't matter.
No, listen, babe, listen, and God forgive me for what I'm about to say. I'm not gonna say any names or anything like that, but I literally have someone in my family who, from birth, my nigga, we have said this child is the other flip side. Right. And
They're not the hetero,
his
they're the
mom is in such denial that he lives two lives. And I could just imagine mentally what he's going through, because he has to put up this facade when he's home that he is a straight metrosexual human being.
Right.
But really on the inside, he is a flamboyant motherfucking. And yo, let me tell you something. The fucked up part is, right, that
I love gay
so
men.
anyone who was at this party will know exactly who I'm talking about. So fuck yeah, y'all better keep your mouths quiet.
You ain't hear
and
from us.
and not hear, right, you didn't hear shit here. But I threw a party for one of my girls, right, and I had him dance, and we were dancing to Single Ladies, right, and we gave him a whole other name and all that. And let me tell you something. I can honestly say that it was the first time I saw that little boy live. Like, he was in his element. He was so happy that I accepted him. Yeah. And when I tell you that after that, I felt so fucking bad, because there are so many parents out there that really don't understand how detrimental it is to children when you don't accept them for who they are.
Yeah, but I feel like, right, at a certain point, if you choose a certain lifestyle, right, you got to be ready for everything that comes with it. Like, you can't, like, here's my thing, right? Because, yeah, like you said, you accepted him, right? And we grew up in the age of, like, that was,
bro, but
that was not
like,
cool.
you're not, wait,
Like,
No,
it was not,
let her speak, please.
it was not cool.
me.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, it just wasn't in. You dig what I'm saying? Like, it was a bad thing.
It wasn't the vibe.
However, because it wasn't a sensitive thing for us growing up, we don't care now. These kids growing up, it's so sensitive. Everything is like such a, oh my God, but you have to tell your family, and we have to have like a coming out party, and you have to be able to, you have to live your truth.
Everything is a thing.
But
everything is a thing.
Because everything is such a thing now, I feel like it's more of like a production than it should be, because as a human, you got to understand, right, that at a certain point as an adult, you got to understand, like, your parents weren't given a book on how to raise you.
Right.
You're born, and niggas do the best they can with what the bullshit they grew up with. So at a certain point, you got to be like, so I like sucking dick, so I can't take what this shit, bitch, what this bitch say personal, because I like sucking dick.
But now let me ask you a question.
I'm going to just do what I do and live how I live, and whenever this bitch say something, I'm going to just, you know, casually just have butter shoulders and just eat it like, oh, I get it. And see them from a space where it's like, that's your personal opinion, and opinions are like assholes, and everybody got one. And I appreciate you showing me your ass, but I'm going to turn the other cheek.
Yeah, but it's different when a parent expresses
that
to you
wordplay.
that if you do come out that way, that they're going to disown you. So it's very different.
No, but this is what I'm saying. Is
And that still
I feel
goes
like
on.
For us growing up, it's not that different, because it's about sensitivity. Like, it's either like you just gotta man up. Like, we grew up in the era of man up, son. Man the fuck up.
We grew up of an era. Honestly, I feel like we grew up. I'm sorry to say this, but I'm 100%. We grew up of an era of sweeping shit under the table and not talking about it.
No,
that's what we grew up.
This is all true.
Not me.
But what I'm saying what I'm saying is, you see how
not me.
But even
not your household. I mean,
saying
in society in general, in life.
No, but what I'm saying is, even still, you yourself said that you don't care. You accept it. I don't care. I grew up in the same era. I accept it. You don't care. You grew up in... We don't care. These kids now are growing up where it's too much of a conversation.
It's a thing. Like, why do
It's too much in your face, so they feel the need to be
like,
well,
for example,
this hurts my feelings, and
I'm depressed.
Everybody but her now. Everybody but her now.
Yes.
The generation of us
You
growing up, it was
You
like,
said it.
you don't have
It's
feelings.
too
You're
much.
fine. Suck it up. Keep
no,
fucking
but
going.
but
now it's like,
but even growing up for me was never even that way either. Wasn't like, oh, eat it and
I wasn't allowed to have feelings.
My father raised me.
Okay.
I wasn't allowed to have feelings, so I don't know.
I don't know if it's because I was the youngest, but my father babied me and loved me up, and
right.
when it was necessary, when I was wrong and I needed to be scolded and put into my place, oh, he did that.
Right.
Okay? Like,
Right.
I was petrified
She was on the
of my
straight and narrow.
father, but at the same time, I knew that he loved me. Right. And I knew that everything that he was telling me or
was for your own
the
good.
path that he was guiding me on was for my own good. And it was bringing me to a point that we was talking about something early in the beginning. I don't remember where it went, but what we was talking about when your parents tell you something and you felt like it wasn't the right thing. Like, I never felt like that. Every time when my father told me, no, you can't do that, even though I was like, I really wanted to do it.
You knew it was for a reason.
I knew, I knew it was for a reason. I knew it was for my own good. Mm-hmm. And as I got older, certain things played out, certain situations happened, and brought me back to that instance to where it was like, he was always right.
I knew it was for a reason, but my pride, right? That bitch was a whole other entity, and so I used to do shit anyway. But even still, I respected her. Like, I understood certain shit, and I never took it. Not that I never took it personal, because I did take shit personal. Mm-hmm. Of course, you get in your bag. You a teenager. You're hormonal. Like, everything. Your parents' view of you is everything. So I understand your point of like how impactful it can be. But what I'm saying is, I feel like in our era, because we were raised with like, you ain't got no feelings, you good, you be alright, you alright. Like, because we grew up in the era of like,
cuts?
Throw you in the pool.
These kids don't even go outside and play.
Right, throw you in the pool, learn to swim. My father threw me down the hill on a bike. Like, so the brake is back.
Many bikes.
Just put back that bike. That's the brake. Down the hill, I crashed right into a parked car. And then he came down the hill laughing. Get up, we're going to do it again. And that was the age now is like, everything is like, oh my God.
This happened to you.
Our parents were so fucked up. They made us, it's like, shut the fuck up.
My mom and dad never loved me. Oh
It's just too much where it's like, everything is, and I got people in my family that, you know, are gay, and it was like a big deal in my family and whatever. Of course, I personally never cared. The old school niggas is going to care. But the old school, who cares though? Like, what do you care? Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta, if that's the life you choose to live it wholeheartedly, like, and enjoy it. Like, don't worry about who the fuck say what and blah. Everybody's always gonna say something.
That's it.
Up or down.
And that's it. So ultimately, as long as you're doing what you're doing from your heart wholeheartedly, you're not hurting anybody else. Can't nobody say nothing.
We grew up in the era of people only do to you what you allow them to do. So if you allow it to affect you, bitch, it's gonna affect you. You gonna be fucked up. But if you just put an H on your chest and handle this shit, you be alright.
I like that.
What's the H? Just get up and keep it fucking.
What the handle? What the handle?
And I know, you know, people are built differently. Not everybody can do that.
Handle it.
You know
it's more of also like, you know,
I like that.
Unfortunately, still today, people get disowned, and not everybody wants to lose and cut ties with their family. So a lot of people still live in a closet. A lot of people still, you know, deny certain things that they're living.
I feel like those people that do that, they live worrying too much about the family that's not fucking with them.
No. I mean, they're intermediate family that they know, like, oh, if you knew this secret about me, you would cut me off and never speak to me. So that would be detrimental to me. So I'd rather keep this secret from you.
Right.
All right, since we're on the topic of sensitivity, let's just take it to a more positive note. You feel me? We're going to get to one of our favorite times.
I feel like it was positive, but yeah.
I wasn't saying it was negative.
Everything is positive, you know, for us.
That's
we just shit. Positive and shit.
You know what I'm talking about? Because it's talking about
we the shit.
We about to get to one of our favorite times of the show. One of our favorite parts
our
of the show.
Commercials!
That we haven't done in quite a few times. We was adjusting. And, you know, we had surprise guests and pop-up guests and too many guests and all that shit. You know what I'm talking about?
Everything was
But
dope.
it's just us, and we here, and we doing it, and we talking
about it.
All right,
so now, a word from our sponsor.
And now, a word from our sponsor.
Do it, get it.
Hey ladies, we know you're tired of all these trash dating sites like Smelly O Dick and He's Not Single. And we also know that you're even more tired of those lonely cold nights. Boy, oh boy, do we have the thing for you. Put that phone down, after you order of course, and get your hands on your very own Cuddle Bud. All Cuddle Buds come fully equipped with lifelike body heat replica, rollover mechanism, kissy duck lips, and over 100 sayings in 7+ languages. Buds range in size from extra small to 5 times XL. Private area attachments are sold separately and come in ween peen, mediocre schmedium, log schlong, and mandingo pinga. Personalized sayings, oral sex, and ejaculation accessories are also available at additional charge. Simply go to our Instagram page, Tambout Tuesdays, and click the link in our bio to start customizing your special bud today. Mention our honeymoon special bud and save. Also, ask about our custom faces. Whether you're stuck on an X or crushing hella hard, we got you. Full disclaimer, we are not responsible for any electrocutions to your genitals, any infections you may contract from not probably cleaning your cuddle bud. Do not attempt to swim or shower with your cuddle bud. It will cause serious malfunction and trigger self-destruction mode. And last but not least, ejaculation accessories is literally just mayonnaise and Vaseline. It will not get you pregnant. We recommend immediate douche after use. Cuddle buds. Never feel lonely again. You know what I'm talking about?
Did she
The
just
ejaculation accessories
did
also
she
come
just
with a
say
heat pad because you know it come with that heat.
mayonnaise and
Yeah.
baby oil?
And
Damn.
Vaseline, because it's lifelike and shit.
Cuddle bud.
Because when you mix it together, it look like cum.
If I had the cuddle bud, I wouldn't need like 8 pillows and shit.
Okay.
I
Because
hear
I got
that.
like 8 pillows on
my
my
God.
bed right now.
Just make sure
Guys.
you don't take him in the shower with you, because he gonna die.
Let me tell you guys about these new Love sweatsuits that I have right now. It's called Love for Drip.
Love for Drip.
Oh my God. I'm
Came
so
through
in
dripping.
love with these sweatsuits. They get you drippy. So go check them out. Love for Drip. I love them.
Spell it out.
Heard
Spell out
you.
the Instagram.
It's LUV4 and Drip. DRIP. You heard? Love for Drip. Hit him up. He got all the hottest shit.
We also have another special treat for you guys today. Now I'm talking about sugar daddies.
Sugar
And
daddies.
this is just to raise awareness. If you're really trying to get rid of your sugar daddy, you could get some, go to jab. Or if you are a sugar daddy and your sugar baby is hassling you and not giving up the sugar, we got you. Just hit us up. Follow us. Send us a message. You ain't hearing from us, but we got you.
We got your back,
You know
yo.
what I'm talking
Times
about?
is hard, bro. Pandemic shit. Like, niggas got bills to pay. Like,
You heard?
niggas don't got time for that
Sprint
shit.
ain't playing with me. They like, bitch, you
Where's my
about to get
shooter?
disconnected. What's up? Where's my
But for you
150?
bitches that need it, we got you too, bitch. We teach you
And-
a couple tricks of the trade. You heard?
And here we go. Know what I'm talking about?
Hey, girl. Why you looking so down?
Girl, it's been almost 3 weeks since I cut Marvin old ass off, and I'm fucking hungry.
Oh, damn. Come. I'll buy you a chopped cheese.
Thanks, girl. But my phone about to get cut off. Metro PCP ain't fucking playing.
Nah. You better go call that old ass man for all that.
But it's my New Year's resolution, though. I promised myself I'm only fucking for love in 2021.
Girl, ain't you say you wanted that new WB merch too?
Shit, you right. And my stash running low? I'ma call all balls and get right.
Girl, you crazy. Does he have a son?
Bitch, you crazy, yeah. Thanks for the chopped cheese. Later.
Bitch, tell him you still owe me for those bundles. You know what I'm talking about?
Actually, I think he got a cousin and shit. I got you, yo.
Let me know, girl.
You know what I'm talking about?
Sugar daddies are us. We got you.
If you feel like you have been a victim of your sugar daddy,
Please
hit us
contact
up.
us.
If he
We will
hasn't-
fix your sugar
if
daddy.
he has not been sending you correct payments via Cash App,
You heard?
WhatsApp, whatever the fuck else, I don't even know. I'll fuck that whole package up.
But hit up.
We've
but
got
yo,
text on deck
we,
for you
we
to send to
definitely,
him
we
that will
definitely
make
got.
him oblige.
Yeah, we definitely got that WB merch on deck though.
No,
So
talking
come
about
check us and
WB.
shit. WB.
No, that's not
merch.
Warner Brothers. Nigga, pay attention.
No,
It's Williamsburg.
It's
Know what I'm talking
Williamsburg.
Because that's
So
what the
come-
fuck
This
I'm
chick
talking about.
done broke her New Year's resolution just to get that new WB merch. You know what I'm
heard?
saying? Know what I'm talking about?
That's
You know what
all
I'm
it
talking
is. Like, get it,
But it's all right.
got
The
it,
Ogies
good.
is coming through.
Wearing, rocking that WB merch. Wearing, rocking that WB merch. Hey,
Hey,
that
hey.
WB merch.
That
Hey,
Williamsburg,
that
get
WB
you
merch.
hype, get
Hey,
you ready,
doble
where
S,
you go.
doble
Go.
S,
Hey,
sweatsuits
hey,
and pouches.
You not ready? You
Doble
not
S,
ready? He got sweatsuits. He got hats. He got motherfucking backpacks. He got all the shit
Because
you
I'm about to
need.
get up. You have to
Because
get
some colors and sizes.
He got all colors, all sizes.
Then when a bitch break this table, y'all gonna be fucking mad. Then I'm gonna be in trouble with
That's
shit.
why I
Nah, we
don't
can't
touch
break the
it.
table and shit. We can't afford that this week. We just paid our rent and shit. No breaking tables.
Like,
I just pay studio rent and rent, so
Right,
I'm
right.
done.
I just pay rent,
You better not break
fucking
it 'cause you on
cable,
your own.
and I got fucking 3 bitches that fucking cost me a lot of money.
I got a Con Ed bill today for $600.
I got broke best friends.
I was
Talk
like,
about
oh,
what?
come read the meter correct, motherfucker, because I don't even be home.
Wait,
nigga.
yo. Talking about
hold on
rent,
a second.
we should really
You
get
dead
a
ass?
free month.
Yo, you want to hear some crazy shit? You
DM.
want dead
You
ass?
should get a
You wanna-
free year.
When I first
I'll
moved
take a
into
month.
my apartment on Fordham, they dead ass charged me my old, the people who were living there before, they charged me their light bill. My light bill was $2,800 fucking dollars.
Yeah, they sent me a bill today for $1,200 paid by February 10th, and I was like, it's so
And then
easy.
you know what I did?
What the fuck are you
I
doing in
called
your
them,
crib?
and then
Nah,
what was that
because
guy?
it's
What was his name?
That may be a cumulation.
I haven't
of a
paid
couple
Con
months,
Ed to
good.
say
If
about
that's one
August.
month,
It's
bitch,
a food studio.
What was that
And my
guy?
bill like
for
$400.
Al Roker. What was his name
And I
from
ain't paid
Channel
him since
11?
August.
Al Roker. That if you did some fucked up shady
It
shit.
was Gerardo Rivera.
Oh no, it was Al Roker or some shit.
It
I was.
definitely wasn't
Ask me
Al
Howard.
Roker.
Thank
It's
you.
Help Me,
I
Howard.
help me Howard. I knew it was
all
something.
wrong.
Yeah,
We were
I
all
don't
wrong.
even-
Well, let me tell
What
you.
did Gerardo do? Because that name just sounded important.
Gerardo got his nose broken and he was a talk show host
No,
and he
Mom.
didn't really do nothing really
Al
good.
Roker's from the Today Show. Like, you really fucking up.
Oh my God, I fucked up. I'm sorry, but help me Howard. Fucking, I threatened them with help me Howard. I definitely threatened them.
No,
Yo,
yeah,
one of my
because Help Me
landlords was
Howard is very
on
helpful.
Shame. Y'all remember Shame?
Really? Yes, yes.
Shame,
He was
shame,
on
shame.
there.
Really?
Yes, he was.
He's a
and you know what?
slumlord?
Look at how much of a slumlord he is. On the camera, they're trying to ask him questions, and your man ran into his BMW and just rode away. Like, fuck y'all niggas. I'm getting this
I'm out.
fly ass white BMW, and I'm out.
I'm off this.
That's some
Fuck
real
out of
Bronx
here. He
slumlord
had a
shit.
3
You
Series.
can't,
He ain't
can't ask
touching
me
nothing.
questions if I'm not here.
And I've spazzed on him. I remember one time I went to him.
That motherfucker had a 323i. He said, broke.
I went to him with a robe. Like, nigga, did you wash your ass this morning before you came to work? Did you? Because I'm trying to wash my ass before I go to work. If you don't give me no motherfucking hot water.
That's when you gotta boil pots and shit, and you gotta get
Yo,
a fucking
it's
prostitute
too much.
back.
Yo, let me tell you, living in
Housing
the
life.
Bronx, I lived in the Bronx in a 5-floor walk up, right? And my apartment hadn't been renovated yet, so I still had the fuses, right? So y'all could already know, right?
Oh, you gotta replace them
right?
shits
No,
often.
listen to this shit. So it's summertime. Of course, you have the AC pumping, right? I'm gonna say it's like 2009. And the fuse, I just came home from work. It's like 2:30 in the morning. I used to do catering. I used to work like 17 hours. I worked a lot. So I come home mad fucking tired. I turn on my AC, and the minute I turn on my AC, the fucking fuse pops.
Fuck you, bitch.
Now, I have a nervous breakdown because the first 5 smoke shops I went to did not have any motherfucking fuses.
That's the worst.
So now, as I'm feeling like I'm about to have a nervous breakdown and fucking cry my eyes out, I'm like, maybe I should walk a couple of more blocks. I walk to Kingsbridge. When I get to Kingsbridge, this is what the guy in the smoke shop tells me. He said, "Oh, you have very old apartment, huh?" I said, that's none of your fucking business,
How
huh?
you know that though?
Was he Chinese? He sounded Chinese.
What made him
Nah, he was
insinuate
out
that?
Because I was looking for fuses.
Oh,
So then he tells
oh my
me,
God, fuse box. What are you talking about?
Right.
Because we don't sell this
and
equipment
then
no more.
and then he tells me, he said, "Listen, these are very hard to come by. You will not find them nowhere." I said, "So you know what?
Give me
me
600
all."
right now.
No, I said,
I
"Give
want
me
'em all.
all that shit."
I just
He
said the same
said,
thing.
"All." I said, "Yes, all."
Todo.
He said, "Well, ma'am, I guess you blow your fuse a lot." I said, "Yes, the fuck I do blow my fucking
And you
fuse a
blowing
lot."
my shit right now, bro.
Right.
So
I would
just
have
hand it
said,
over.
"Hey, daddy,
The
you
way
wanna come
he
and
said
blow
it,
my
he thought you blew it on a vibrator. Like,
I probably did at that time. I was
Yeah.
very
You
wanna come
celibate.
and blow
I
my
probably
fuse?
did.
He was a Aki.
Yeah, he was a
Aki.
Aki.
would've
I
been
wanted
like,
to punch him in the
"Kev,
fucking.
Alec, they call me juvenile. You're gonna give it to me for 15% off because we are.
I should have had you
are
with
in the
me,
Bronx. You know that there are a bunch of pre-war buildings. You know that we need a fuse.
motherfucker.
Every
We need
happy
to
store
update
tried
the
to
fuse.
fuse
He
in
hurt
the
my
Bronx.
feelings. He hurt them.
I
He
am
made me
just
feel.
saying, go into any Arki store and say, Kev, Alec, alhamdulillah. And
Alhamdulillah, they get very
They
excited.
will serve you.
They would.
Especially when I tell them that
If
I
you're
will
trying
not
to
be
get
doing this.
Lucy's and they don't want to sell them to you, just do what my white friend says.
just tell 'em
They
my
Just
don't
say
name.
serve me 'cause
Alhamdulillah.
I'm white.
I just
So
tell them my name is Hanifa and they love me.
if you go
Yeah,
in there and
'cause
you
you
say,
are the
I
son.
don't even have to speak their language. I just tell them my name.
And that's it. Because you
but
lovely.
that's why I tell them that my name is
That's
Jubana,
it.
because Jubana translates to cheese, and it's like the
Jubana-
dude in the corner store
Jubana
started calling me
translates
that
to
because I always
cheese?
ask for extra cheese
So
on my
you-
sandwiches.
you want to be
But then I was
cheesy?
like, yeah, call me Jubana because I'm all about my cheddar.
Oh,
You know what I'm talking about?
Oh,
fine.
So I just go in there and be like, Kev, I like Jubana, and I make them laugh, and they be like, I sell you everything.
What do you want?
When they
I
deny
will
me,
not charge you $14 for the Lucy's. What do you want?
when they deny me, I just start cursing in Spanish like, "Me cago en la madre." Seriously, seriously, papi, you're not gonna get some of those cigarettes, really?
So we be like,
And then they change.
I've never
gonna
been
do that.
denied. They always offer me a marriage. I swear to God.
Yeah, this one
That's
dude
Arabs
like,
and
I wanted to have
Mexicans
his
love
baby
me.
for $1,000. I was like, yo, you
Mexicans?
better come with
Mexicans
100,000.
love me.
Wow, that's interesting.
You know, all right. You know what? Okay. Mexicans love everything.
So
Right.
don't flatter
They just
myself.
trying to get that green
But
card.
I said, yo,
I
easy,
used to
shorty.
listen. I used to
Don't
work.
flatter yourself.
I used to work on 47th Street between 5th and
get what
6th,
you
like right by the
mean.
Diamond District. And
We don't
in
discriminate.
that, it was called Cafe Europa. In that one, it was a very fancy Cafe Europa. So we had like a pizza.
I will do your
thing.
landscaping.
And there was a Mexican guy there that he was very handsome. He was like from Acapulco because he was very tall and he was very cute.
Oh, that's so Mexican.
But you see how she had to say he was very tall? Cause I met a tall one too, and I was like, "Nigga, you Mexican?"
Yeah,
yo,
because it
because
depends
they're
where they're
like
from.
6 feet.
When they're from the city, they're small. But when they're from like Acapulco, Mazatlan, anywhere else,
Do you
they're
know
taller.
how I describe Mexicans?
How?
Pint-sized Latinos.
Well, let me tell you,
Latinos.
this
some real
Mexican
white
was
people shit.
hot,
That was real John
sexy,
Rowe.
and fucking tall.
Sophie, if you haven't
And
That was
he
some
would
real
bring me
white people shit.
little gifts, and I was like, oh, I kind of like this Mexican boy, but I can't like you because you're fucking Mexican. Fuck.
Why?
Well, at that time, you know,
Mexico's a part of America.
no, you don't.
Except for that wool.
I don't understand.
It was more of like, I can't date you. We walk together, and we cannot date together. Where you
I mean,
walk.
as long as he had like an 8-ball jacket, like he
Nah, bro. No.
First of all, I'm not dating anybody with an
No,
8-ball
that's
jacket.
that's a deal.
Because if you
breaker.
wear 8-ball jacket, you have no boundaries.
Maybe you don't have a belly. Don't hit me up.
Nah, if you wear 8-ball jacket,
because
you ain't
now
got no
Mexicans
boundaries.
are cool. Because
If you
that
wear
Mexican
8-ball
from
jacket,
Good Girls,
you don't have nothing to lose.
Rio,
Or
I would marry
seen the
Rio
Mexican from
5
Ama
times,
Blanc?
6 times.
All right.
From
With
where?
that being
That's
said,
a TV show?
with that being said, you know what I'm talking
También
about. Make sure y'all follow us. Tambout Tuesdays.
You.
Rio, I love you.
Tambout Tuesdays. You know how to spell Tuesdays. Shout out to S.STREET Media. Shout out to the 1718 Collective. Shout out to Sosa. Shout out to the man, the math, motherfucking legend. You know what I'm talking about?
We love him.
You know what I'm talking about?
He's been great.
We about to
us
cut
down.
to a brief intermission because you know we gotta be some PP heads and we gotta smoke and shit because we like.
Oh my God! I don't
are-
think we have to say that on the radio. You are very disrespectful.
It
It's
is
okay,
okay.
because
It is-
I am not a PP head. That is all I am saying.
It is
Everyone
okay
else is,
because
not
you-
me.
I'm the
I
PP
do
head.
not have a PP head.
I'm the PP head.
syndrome. I am good.
Can you stop talking over me?
No,
I'm trying
because
to tell you
my
something.
black card is
I
good.
am cutting you out of the 7-Eleven pact. That's it.
Does it?
I
No
do
more
know
7-Eleven for you.
I mean 812. It's not 7-Eleven. It's just
It's
812. So I am just saying because we are cutting to the break because we are finbad para hierbas. So
Right.
that is it. We will be right back.
We'll be back.
Tambout Tuesdays.
Don't
You know
miss us
what?
too much and shit. We'll be back in a couple of minutes and shit.
Love and light.
I want to.